As you can see, the back of the house has about a 20-foot rise in elevation on a hill. And we're going to get lots of water drainage off that when it rains. So I've got the wall finished here. And I've started a positive drainage system. It's going to be just some thin layer of concrete about an inch thick, laying on the rock and the footing. And it's going to give us a positive drainage all the way down. I've got the first 15 feet done, and we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the rest. And I'll come back in, waterproof it, then lay my drain tile in and my stone, my French drain, and then we'll be able to backfill. Looking at the west side of the door. It's another day. It's hot, humid. We're going to hit 90 today, overcast. Humidity is about 70%. It's like being in a sauna. But today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go along, and at the base of the wall, where it hits the footer, I'm going to put a 45-degree slope to help shed the water off. Once I waterproof this, it should all run down the wall, hit the 45, run into the drain tile. They'll sit right here, then run all the way out down to the bottom. I've got this on a 1% slope, so hopefully it'll work well. Good morning, everybody. It's another day. It's Monday. Getting out here to start working on the house again. Today it's going to be partly cloudy all day with a chance of rain after 12 o'clock. We're seeing thunderstorms. But while we're waiting for that, we went ahead and put a little 45-degree chamfer all the way around the bottom. See it there? All the way down there. I don't know if you can see it going down the other side. The next thing to do is come through and on the wall here, smooth out all these little rough areas so that when we put our seal coat on, it'll be nice and even and complete. And once we do that, we can see where the voids are and fix them. So that's the next step. So we're going to do the whole wall today. And some of these areas are real bad. But once we hit those, it'll be nice and smooth. I just did the first section wall. It looks real smooth right now. About 5 minutes hitting that with a little grinder and a diamond disc. Next thing is we coat it with hydraulic cement. Now I've got the big wall to do. We've got a wall ground down now, all the way. And the next step is to come in, clean the bottom, and we're going to start putting a very thin layer of hydraulic concrete over it. Specifications call for about 1/8 of an inch. And so we're going to do 2 coats, and we'll put our final elastomeric product on top of that. We're coming all the way down the sides, across our 45 here, and clear across the bottom for concrete. You know, elastomeric. We want it to be as sealed system as possible. I've started putting on waterproofing. This is hydraulic cement drilled in. Goes on like an 1/8 to 1/16 of an inch coverage, a couple coats. And going real easy. Well, the first section wall is done. I got some heavy voids right here. Good thing about putting the coat on first, I can find those easier. I'll go back through tomorrow once it dries, and I'll fill all those heavy voids up with some mortar and go back and recoat it for a second time. I've completed putting the first coat of this hydraulic cement on the exterior wall. Tomorrow, once it dries, I'll go back and fill all the large voids. Then I'll put the second coat on, let it dry good. I just finished putting the second coat hydraulic cement on the wall, and what that does, it goes through, and anything you miss the first coat, it seals it again and gets it good. We'll walk it one more time, see if there's any holes we have to fix. But all in all, it's ready for the third and final coat. As long as it dries today and doesn't rain, we'll be able to do that in the morning. Well, today our second coat of waterproofing almost completely dry enough to put the rubber membrane on it. So we're going to cover the whole wall. We're using this Ames Max liquid rubber. You just put it on with it, roll it just like me. And so we're just going to roll this on, and it will turn the wall blue. I've got the first coat of waterproofing put on the walls. I'll have to let this dry overnight and come back in and do a second coat. Make sure I've got it completely sealed. It's very blue. Well, we've got the first coat of waterproofing on, and we'll do the next week. That's where we're going to leave you for this week. Like and subscribe, and leave us a comment. Tell us what we're doing. Thanks. Talk to you later.